What are some things you guys miss in WWE? Drop a comment, please let us know. Whether it's the Attitude Era madness, the ruthless aggression chaos, or simply a wrestler, perhaps. What are some things you guys miss in WWE?
One thing I miss, the wrestlers used to fight every week, fighting champions, the real feuds, crazier storylines, stuff that's just so off the wall.
The
Chair
creative, man.
shots,
Yes.
man, chair shots, the barbed wire bats, man, all types of stuff. Just crazy. Pay-per-views, they had me glued to the tube. Now I feel like the ending's so sorry, man. Like I've wasted a whole 3 hours, 4 hours watching this stuff, whatever, just to be disappointed. Like it's so watered down now. It's not as entertaining as it used to be. The star power isn't the same. It's probably about 50% down to what it used to be. Don't have the same intensity. It's like a Jerry Springer sitcom now, man. Just talk show. It's a talk show now, like no real action like how it used to be, bro. So, man, it used to be so much more, man. The laughter, the pain, man, just all types of stuff, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff I miss about the WWE.
Following up on what you said too with the chair shot, how about chair shots to the head? I understand it's safer and all of that shit now, but dude, you can't always sit there and wait for them to come back up to crack him in the back. Every once in a while, we need a good chair shot to the head, man.
Yeah,
that is like one of the major foundations of wrestling, bro. A chair shot to the head. Gotta have chair shots to the head every once in a while, man. I mean, come on, we gotta bring that shit back. Another thing I miss is the Titantron. Videos, and highlights of all the wrestlers and the key moments in their careers. And now we just get to see their name with some cheap theatrics type shit. But the videos, I think they give more meaning, and I'd like to see them again one day. I want to see them go back to the videos, the Titantrons, the classic. Like I said, man, it gives more meaning than an actual some smoke and your name flashing and the this and the that. Come on, man, don't get cheap with it.
The real deal, Pyro.
I miss the brutality, like you were talking about, Sam.
What?
When Stone Cold and Triple H were going at it, regardless of the fact whether they made themselves bleed, under the ring or whatever, there was fucking bloodshed. The Rock and Stone Cold, there was bloodshed. Kurt Angle and Triple H, the bloodshed. When you see blood now, I've thought about this. Even when I wasn't watching wrestling, this is the reason why I wasn't watching wrestling, is because I could see with adult eyes as opposed to kid / teenager eyes. At the same time, two different eras. The aggression era and the attitude era, probably the best in the history of wrestling. Some might argue that, obviously, the historians of wrestling and stuff like that would say...
Argue it all you want. That's dead facts.
Correct. And
that's dead fact.
I mean, numbers don't lie, in my opinion. So during those times, there was just maddening storylines. The storylines were fucking crazy. Bra and panty matches. They had... Stacy Keibler, like managers like Stacy Keibler, Deborah, Sable, shit like that. They're Playboy bunnies, Sable
Kelly.
Yeah, all those girls. And even if I recall correctly, even the old school chicks were still wrestling. Something May, I forgot what the hell her name was. She was old as fuck, but she'd be out there getting... Yeah, Mae Young. She'd be out there getting body slammed and power drived and shit. She's 70 years old.
Power bomb to the table off
Exactly. Now you don't. Now Nikki Bella and her twin sister just came back not long ago. Well, her sister just came back, but Nikki Bella came back a little bit ago, and I ain't seen her do shit since she really came back. A couple appearances, maybe a match here and there. But like I said, Mae Young and them and wrestlers of that stature or of, that era, they're still getting fucking power bombed and shit through tables and everything. So that's the type of shit that I miss, and I feel like that goes along with the storyline. The storylines aren't that good anymore.
Listen, to follow up, I don't expect women, let alone older women, to get power bombed off off the stage through tables to meet the.
No, but I'm just like those are like extreme.
I'm not gonna ask that. So
that's to it though.
you had shit like that. You had Mankind going off the Hell in a Cell through the
Correct.
table. Like, obviously, shit's never
Right.
gonna be that again,
Man.
right? But one thing I will tell you, Wes, that I also had on my list that you brought up was the bra and panties match, man,
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Mhm.
Now, look, we're not sitting here womenizing because that's women were womenized and victimized in WWE for years, and they finally now gotten to the point, thanks to people like Becky Lynch and others who have set the trend, and like they've set in Charlotte, and they've set the standard now where they're just as much involved. Like they're just as important in this business as men, and they are definitely.
Yeah.
The female wrestlers nowadays are so talented, it's ridiculous. Most of them are more talented than
Some of the
most
men,
of the guys. Yeah, all of them are more athletic. So, and no way, shape, or form should we pull back from that and take anything away from them. But what's wrong with a good old fashioned bra and panties match every once in a while, man? It's not only perversion, it's showmanship. Look, if you're a show, you're trying to compete with all these shows, and everything in 2026 is sexualized now, and it's been that way. I mean, chicks got OnlyFans now, and I mean they show massive amounts of dick on national television now. It's disgusting. It really is. So how about some equality? Is the point I'm getting at. 90% of them female wrestlers, they wrestle with their asses out anyway. I
Ding,
mean,
ding, ding.
Right.
That part of a stretch.
That's exactly
You know what,
what I was gonna say.
Give me a bra and panties match
Tits
every once in a
popping
while.
out, ass hanging out. What's wrong with a little bra and panty match here and there?
I'm telling you.
A Hell in a Cell bra and panty match.
Always got to take it open. I'm not advocating for that, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'll tell you that. Another thing I miss is the punt kick.
Oh,
so Randy Orton from 2009 to 2013 was an absolute menace. We can all agree on that. I mean, he was just one of the most vicious and notorious heels of all time, and that punt kick was diabolical. It was absolutely crazy. Now, Randy Orton turns 46 in April. We never know how much longer we got, so why not one last big run in which he showcases the punt to maybe help keep a title or something like that, just by any means necessary, helps him win, helps him snap, one more time. And again, I'm not petitioning for the punt to happen every single week, but every once in a while, I mean, why not?
Right.
I mean, maybe somebody wants like a month off of work or something. You put them in a match with Randy Orton, and bam, it's a win-win. You got some time, you're written off television, and we get to see a punt kick every once in a while. Y'all do way more dangerous shit than a punt kick.
Yeah, you let fucking Bronson Reed put LA Knight through a roof of a car or some shit, or what was it, Jade Cargill getting put through a car or whatever to have some time off. Why don't you just let Randy Orton fucking cunt punch somebody?
Hey, and then you let old boy do the Claymore. Drew McIntyre do a Claymore. That's gotta hurt way more than the punt kick.
Bro, especially remember the Claymore he did to Cody on the announce table with the TV? Come on, bro.
Come on.
I'm sure Cody would have much rather taken a punt than that shit.
Right, exactly.
He really caught his ass on that shit, bro. That's vicious. And not to mention everybody's getting stomped now. Because remember, Vince McMahon, man, as soon as Seth Rollins won his first championship, the next day, Vince calls him in the office and he says, all right, we're going to go in another direction. We're not going to use the stomp anymore. And he banned his move. So he had to steal the pedigree, so
right.
They banned the stomp. So now, they're stomping all the time. You're stomping.
Everybody does it.
Oh, man. Right. The masked man stomping every week, stomping somebody out. Seth Rollins is stomping people out. Give me a punt, goddammit. And the last thing I miss is the bastard boss. Man, I miss the good man in charge, making life miserable for the top faces of the company. It was Vince McMahon for years. Then Triple H followed with the Authority, in which y'all remember that led to the Shield breakup, which is a monumental event in WWE history. I'm not suggesting that it be Triple H again because we all know he runs this shit, right? So, but I think if they could find someone that could play that role, I think it would make some pretty damn good storylines. Like find somebody that's hated, bring back like an Eric Bischoff or some shit, somebody like that with that people just naturally fucking disdain, So I miss the bastard boss though, going at it, making life miserable for these, that shit was funny, man. It won't ever be like it was, man, but these are just a couple things that I miss from WWE.
You know what they could do is bring Shane in, because Shane's younger. And I know people he has a love-hate relationship with the fans as well, being Vince McMahon's son, and even his in-ring shit is, in my opinion, kind of legendary. I think he was one of the ones to go from coast to coast.
Definitely.
At WrestleMania, falling off the fucking jumbotron and shit like that. He's crazy. He was crazy back in the day,
bro.
Ken Blackman or whatever his name was.
Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman. That's
Steve
it.
Blackman.
Yep.
Yeah, that motherfucker would kill you in real life too.
Yeah, I
He was
know.
dangerous.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
But Shane McMahon is a legend in the WWE from behind, help building the company to everything he actually did himself, all the stunts, all the this and the that. And you know, Shane always felt the need to do the most. There's something I gotta up everybody else because I'm Vince's son. People are just gonna look at me like I'm handed, like I'm the rich boy. I'm the this, I'm the that. Bullshit. I'm jumping 50 feet off this motherfucker. Will you?
Right, exactly.
Shane is a legend, bro. But if
that Kurt Angle match when he had him went through the wrong window.
Oh, yeah.
He hit him with the wrong window.
He said, do it again.
Right, exactly.
Shane said, do it again. Because Kurt asked
both ways. The first time or whatever, he had to miss the wrong window. Then he went through it. Then he went back through the other window and hit his neck again, bro. He was down there paralyzed from that shit.
They wouldn't pick Shane for two reasons. Number one, the crowd loves Shane way too much. It'd be too hard to make him a heel, to make him a hated boss. And the second reason is he would never work for Triple H. He would never work for Triple H. They got personal shit. And the way that Shane sees it, like, my father built this company. You married my sister. You're running shit now. And you think I'm going to work for you when I help build this company? But nah, bro. It ain't going to work out. And not to say they necessarily hate each other, but there is animosity there. Shane would never work for him. Shane would never work for him. He'd go to AEW for a switch. That could also happen, by the way. But what are some things y'all miss from the WWE? Let us know in the comment thread.